SMT Nation, we back. We've got news out of Verizon. I'll give you guys all the details. I'll go ahead and I'll plug a link in the description for you. And then once we're done with all the deets, I'll give you guys my take on it. All right. This is from fiercewireless.com. Sue Merrick. Verizon tries to entice customers to 5G Home Plus plan with perks. Dated December 1st, 2022. All right. The big red company is sweetening its 5G home rate plans with discounted pricing and extra perks. They've got over 1 million fixed wireless access subs. That's the 5G home internet. So they got over 1 million customers as of Q3. I'm sure they've been adding more along the way as well. It really is a key growth area for them, a vector of growth, as CEO Hans Vestberg likes to call it. The company does sell two tiers of the 5G home fixed wireless service. They have the base tier, which is priced at $25 per month if you have any of their premium wireless plans. I think it's $50 if you don't bundle it. And then the 5G Home Plus plan is $35 a month with those same strings attached. And if you want that service without bundling with wireless, I think it's $70. I do think they also do an auto pay discount, so that's something to consider as well. Verizon is now offering a 10-year price guarantee. We've talked about that before. They've also got $500 in cancellation fees to cover when you switch over from like your cable provider or a DSL provider or anything like that. Additionally, if you have the 5G Home Plus plan, they're throwing in either a $200 Grubhub or DoorDash gift card. That's a nice value. And then also a $300 discount towards the Verizon Stream TV soundbar, which is valued at $399. So you'd basically be paying you'd be paying $100 for that, or you can take that $300 discount and put it towards the soundbar Pro, valued at $1,000. So you'd be saving $700, or you'd be paying $700 for that one. And it also gives you unlimited cloud storage on the Verizon cloud. All right, so I don't know if that sounds like good value to you, but what's going to end up happening is if you do have the more expensive plan, right, you're paying extra money per month, right? You're going from 25 to 35, and that's an additional $120 per year. So paying the extra 120, does that cloud storage really matter? Does the discount on the soundbar matter? The gift cards obviously are enticing. You can make some money that way, I suppose, if you typically use Grubhub or DoorDash. But this probably has people thinking whether or not they should make the switch because their wireless side is going to become more pricey, right? If that is indeed the tiebreaker there of sorts. But it looks like the carrier has, they've had to sweeten the pot, as they say, make the deal more compelling. They've had to add more value, right? So with like the gift cards with DoorDash and Grubhub and the sound bars, how enticing is it really? The 10-year price guarantee was kind of interesting at the time. Again, that's something that big cable doesn't like to do. They'll give you like a 1-year price lock, right? They'll give you like a 1-year or like a 2-year contract. And then after that promotional period, they usually raise your rates 30, 40, 50, 60%, sometimes more than that even. So I don't know if that's been meaningful to you guys, but this might be one of the reasons why maybe the Verizon numbers for fixed wireless access have not been as good as, say, for example, T-Mobile's. I also think that the fact that Verizon has not been able to free up the rest of C-band to cover more of the country, and because they don't offer their 5G ultra wideband nationally, with breadth and depth, because it's like it's a new deployment, right? It's going to take some time. Next year, the conversation we're having will be very different. Obviously, they're building really, really fast. But it's interesting. Like, they're trying to get people. I mean, look how hard they are trying to get people to move up from the regular 5G home to the 5G home plus, right? To go from the base to the premium. They're willing to give people gift cards. They're willing to offer discounts on sound bars. They are really hell bent on trying to increase the ARPU, right? The average revenue per user, or the average revenue per account. They want to deepen the customer relationship by offering them more services. That's the first piece. And the next piece is upsell them to try to squeeze more out. Unfortunately, I think most people are probably looking at the cost savings, especially in today's economics, and they're saying, I'll rather just not spend the $120 extra it would take to have the Home Plus. And I mean, honestly, what's so great about Home Plus? You just want home internet connectivity. you want it to be reliable, you want it to work. That'll make you happy, I think, for most people, probably 90% of people. And we'll never know unless Verizon decides to one day wake up and say, you know what, we're going to disclose the numbers. We're going to tell the analysts, we're going to tell the market, how many home customers we have and how many home plus customers we have. I might reach out to Walt Pychek and see if he can figure things out, because he might be able to get through and ask these guys that question. Because you could tag these guys on Twitter all the time, and they, these wireless, mobile network operator execs don't really respond. They're not John Legere. Let's just put it that way. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say on this. I mean, you tell me if it's worth it. You tell me if it's something you're interested in, just to save on those things or get that value. And then one last thing. I'll put the link in the description for the video that I made. It's now official. Verizon buys West Central Wireless in Texas, a regional carrier. Pretty much like, I think it's like in this part of Texas. I think it stretches across like 20 plus counties. This gives Verizon customers native network there, more spectrum assets for Verizon, fixed wireless access subscribers. It's a good transaction for Verizon. It's a good transaction for Verizon customers. The folks that are on West Central Wireless, their experience won't really change. Nothing's going to really change for them. They can keep all their same plans and everything. What's just going to become available to them is all the offers from Verizon. Now those become available to them, plus a national network footprint and a pretty fast network in a lot of places across the country. Right? It's no longer considered roaming for them, and then the Verizon customers. Right? They're no longer roaming in these places. Now it's going to be native, so that's cool. What do you guys think of that story as well? Comment down below on both of these. You all the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, and subscribe for more. Turn on the bell notification icon to never miss an upload. Big shout out to the patrons as well as the YouTube members. Thank you guys for supporting. Appreciate what you do. You guys are the goats. And I think that's pretty much it. I got my Twitter handle. All the other stuff is in the description. My Gmail address for all business inquiries. And I'll leave you with some words of positivity. Every new day is an opportunity to be great. Go out there and be great. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.